a better, like, tag team thing.
We do, but we've been doing this for so long that at this point, that is just the tag team thing.
Maybe one day we'll hold a contest, like all the big Twitch streamers and YouTubers do, to get free work out of people.
And we're just gonna get our audience to choose what the sign-in is? Okay,
here's
the
thing,
tag
though,
team
might sign-in.
But they might choose something, like, really embarrassing.
No, they just all send them in and we pick the best one. We don't let them, vote on what one they want. We just get them to write a whole bunch.
Because I was about to say, like, have we learned nothing from those times that, like, cities will, like, poll the internet and say, hey, you get to name our snowplows, or you get to name, like, I don't know, you get to name, like, the garbage cans in the city, and then the internet always chooses something like Trashy McTrashface or something. They always choose something stupid. It's
what
like, we can't do that.
Stupid thing they would choose for us? If we gave them full power, what's the stupid thing they would write and have win?
See, I feel like it would just have to be like some kind of meme, like, it would be like some kind of, like, already outdated meme, like...
Are you winning, son?
Okay, but we already just say that.
That's true. We are like the boomers of the VTuber community. Did you know that? I feel like we are some of the older ones.
We sure are.
Isn't that
We're
sad?
already set for the retirement home.
We started during the VTuber boom of COVID.
We did!
And we were already, like, old goods. Expired goods, even. Just so old.
Absolutely fucked up.
Or you could say
the entertainment business is brutal.
We're like the fine wine.
It is true, except that just means that Van Zykes is gonna throw us directly at the wall.
That is true. But also, no, he doesn't kick the wine with his feet. That's not
he does not.
He does.
Where were you going with that? Do I want to ask?
If he, like, smashed the wine bottle on his desk and then put his foot on it, then we're the puddle of wine that Van Zykes soaks his feet in, but I don't think he does that.
I don't think that's a good thing for us to be.
I mean, maybe for some of us.
Fair point, I won't judge.
I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter, and there is a character that's just like a foot fetish character.
Oh,
which is
awesome!
Strange.
I
don't like this character, by the way. It's not Ryu. Ryu does have his dogs out, but it's not Ryu. I wish it was Ryu.
I was about to say, like, he doesn't wear shoes. Like, is that him? He's the only Street Fighter character I know of, to be honest.
Ken used to have his dogs out, but then he got married, so now he wears boots. He's also, like, homeless now, so he wears boots as well.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, so his dogs are only for his wife to see. I got it. I've got it.
Yeah.
We stand a monogamous king.
I think Rashid also has, like, free dogs. I can't think of anybody else. And the foot fetish character, she has her dogs out for sure. Juri has her dogs out. They're off leash, people might say. Can we start calling it that? The dogs are off leash?
That is really good. That is really good.
Let's get that to be the new thing.
I think we could start saying that, but I am not personally going to say that. That's for someone else can make that sacrifice.
Fine, I guess I will. Do you ever think about how many VTubers probably stream, like, with their dogs off leash?
Oh, has to be a lot of them.
I mean, usually me. I hate socks. Socks are no good.
Same, to be honest. Like, if I can avoid wearing socks, might as well. It's true. Chat, it's Schrodinger's dogs instead of Schrodinger's cat. It's just, whenever you're watching a VTuber, Unless there is like foot cam or something insane like that. You're never gonna know. Are there dogs out or not? That's up for you to decide.
Also, can you guys hear Novella okay?
Yeah, am I good? Am I good? Do I have to talk louder? Do I have to talk right into the microphone just like this? I probably shouldn't do that. That probably is gonna fuck up the audio. Feet do not exist for VTuber purposes. No, wasn't there that trend a while back that was just like making models that have their feet on screen at all times?
Oh yeah, that was a thing. You could commission people to draw it so it looked like you were leaning back in a chair and your dogs were right in the camera.
Yeah, that was a whole trend. That's back whenever I was still streaming regularly, so that was a while back.
Technically, we do have feet. Like, I have shoes on, technically. Yes. Like,
I do also have shoes on.
I can't move so you guys can't see them, but we do have feet with shoes on.
Yeah, here, let me just a sec. Disregard. See? Shoes.
See?
I got them.
They're so lovely. People rarely get to see the bottom halves of our models.
They do, and it sucks because my dress is awesome, and no one gets to see it, ever. See, I feel like this is one of the issues of, like, I mean, stepping away from Keyfab for a second, it's like, one of the issues that you have whenever designing a VTuber character is just, like, you're considering the character design as, like, a full character design, and then you forget that, oh yeah, most people are only gonna see the top half of this, like, 95% of the time.
Like, maybe in thumbnails they'll get to see the other stuff. That skirt's so good. I love that
like,
skirt.
check this out. The skirt is very good. No one gets to see it, though. Thank you. Inside shoes, so Schrodinger's principle applies. The dogs both exist and don't. You understand, Rihanna Keeves.
But with that, where we left off last time was Sussido was pretty sus. She was acting sus the whole time, and then she's like, I have to go back to Japan because my dad is sick.
Yeah, her dad is, like, dying actively.
And I think we think that he has been poisoned. Right?
Yeah, because,
we were sort of predicting. The first case had poison in it.
Right.
That girl who was poisoning didn't go to jail.
No, she didn't. She literally just got to walk free because the judge was like, oh, well, if we arrest her, then, like, the UK is gonna have problems with that. So this murderer just gets to leave.
Yep.
That's fine. So, yeah, and it's like she did already poison Iris's dad, so it's like it would track for her to poison someone else's dad.
Oh, also we found out that Iris's dad was the guy from the first case. So.
And he is mega dead and no one knows.
Yeah, except for Ryunosuke, who refuses to say anything.
I mean, to be fair, would you want to be the one to tell a 10-year-old that her dad is dead?
Yeah,
like,
but he could still tell Sholmes.
He could tell Sholmes. But also, then what is Sholmes gonna do about it?
I mean, he could probably tell her in the worst possible way. He would find the worst way to tell her. I'm not sure what that way would be.
Exactly.
But he would find it.
He would find it. It would be on par with Professor Layton leaving a note like, I have a puzzle for you, I'm not your dad, so who is?
That's my favorite thing that we constantly bring up. I think about that so often, how awful of a guy Professor Layton is.
It's the only thing I know about Professor Layton. I haven't played those games before.
I was going through my phone pictures actually the other day. And I noticed right in the middle, it's all like little icons of all your pictures, right? When you're going through your phone gallery. And right in the middle,
right,
was a fan art of Professor Layton, absolutely shredded, shirt off. And I don't know why that was there. He was all like sweaty.
This is the new virus. It just downloads pictures of hot Professor Layton directly onto your cell phone.
I was scrolling through and I said, "Oh, hi, sweaty."
It's like this virus is designed specifically to make things awkward if anyone else looks at your phone gallery.
But with that,
there should be viruses like those. Like there should be like fun computer viruses.
I think there are, but also any computer virus is really scary. Because who knows what else it's doing.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. I just feel like people should get funnier with it when it comes to viruses. Like,
oh, I'm stealing all your
info,
info,
use them for bad shit.
Look at this bug.
No, I mean like they should have viruses that don't even do the bad stuff. It's basically just there to do like a fun joke on your computer and that's it. I mean, like you said, you wouldn't be able to tell. It would still be scary, but it'd be really cool if there was one that was just like, hey, we just, like this virus does nothing but replace every icon on your desktop with a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, I want viruses that do dumb shit like that, not just like, oh, we just stole your personal information. We're gonna hack your bank account now, buddy.
Brent said, I like the one that offered a free cup holder if you downloaded it, and it just opened your CD drive. Was that real?
Awesome. I want to just believe that that's real. I'm looking at that and I'm just going,
okay, I believe you.
Like, I'm not even gonna question it. I'm just adding that to my worldview.
Novella and I were talking about this actually. We're the type of people who, if we see a fun fact that probably isn't true, we'll just add it to our brain library and be like, yeah, that's fact, and I'll tell it to everybody I meet.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, I wanted to talk about this on stream. Sweary's fucking tattoo? Is that real? Does anybody know about this? Chat, do you guys know about Sweary, the guy who made Deadly Premonition? And have you seen the tattoo he has?
Yeah, the monkey tattoo! The full back monkey tattoo, that better be fucking real!
A full body Yakuza tattoo, but it's like the toy monkey that he like always has with him, and it says 64 or 62 on it.
That has to be real. Not because like it's at all plausible that it's real, but it has to be real because the world will be a darker place if it's not.
And apparently when he posted the picture on his Instagram, one of the first things he said was, why is everybody just talking about my butt? Because his cheeks were on full display. It covers his whole body.
Yeah, cheeks out. Ass on screen.
I need that tattoo to be real.
Me too. Me too.
But with that, should we get into the video game?
Not real,
it's already
I'm gonna
been
cry.
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we should. We should. Like, I was talking about.
Oh, what?
Oh no! It's all good. It's all good. I was just about to say. So we were talking about this before the stream even started. It has already been long enough since the last episode that since we streamed this, I have gotten concussed, gotten unconcussed, and then lost my job because the company I worked for went bankrupt.
Like, you lived through a whole movie.
It's like how... I did. I went through a whole character arc in between the last stream and this one.
A whole season of TV happened.
Yes. A whole season of my life just, like, came and went off screen. I'm the side character that comes back, like, after a full season of not being in the show, and I just have, like, a completely different job and it's not even commented on.
Yeah, and the studio audience goes like, yeah! Woo! Like, they have the biggest pop-off when you walk through the door.
Yeah.
But with that, let's get into the video game, shall we?
Yeah!
Yeah! This game only came out in 2021, and I think we started playing it when it came out.
I'm pretty sure we did. I was about to say, because I was looking at that, like, Capcom Limited 2021 thing at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, when did we start this?
Is this allowed? I feel
like allowed?
We hold the world record for longest time taken to play an Ace Attorney stream from start to finish.
Yeah! Outside of people who have just, like, completely canceled their playthroughs of it, I think that we have the longest one. Like, there are TV shows that haven't lasted as long as our Great Ace Attorney streams.
Yeah, you're getting your money's worth, chat. Because,
exactly.
All the anticipation for, oh, maybe they'll do it this week. Maybe they'll stream this week.
Now, see, I feel like that wouldn't... I feel like that would just lose us viewers, to be honest. I don't think that would improve anything. I feel like that's just a great way to make people stop watching. But
wait till we
if
play
you're
like
here,
an actual
though, that means that you're
like
extra
this.
strong.
Like Disco Elysium.
Yeah. Oh god, and that's coming up.
That's coming up. We're almost there.
We're almost there. We are so close. We are so close to Disco Elysium.
I had a nightmare that after last stream I forgot to save.
Oh no.
When I awoke the following morning, Sasuro-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets. And so began an even longer day than the last, damn it. One that I would remember for the rest of my days. This one's gonna last a whole year, this day.
Oh boy. Get ready, Ryunosuke, you're about to enter the time warp again. Oh god, I have to remember how to do a Snape impression again.
Good morning, Gina.
Oh god, I have to remember how to do a British accent again.
I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it.
So where's your friend then?
Sorry?
You know, her in the fancy dress. Sasato, or however you say it. I don't know.
Miss Sasuro had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up.
You alright with that, are you?
Oh, we should have been, she's saying we should have been Ross when, Rachel was leaving, on an airplane, and he runs to the airport, and then he thinks that he misses her.
Oh, yeah!
And he, like, gets down and sees, he's like, no! God! No! But then she comes out, like, the washroom.
Yeah! Or, like, the end of the first Ace Attorney game, where Phoenix runs to the, like, train station to see Maya before she heads home.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we'll do a little callback to that.
Yeah! Forget about me if you like. Go and see her off.
It's fine. I don't even like her. It's not as though Miss Sasuro and I won't meet again. One day. She can't die. She's a main character.
And we all know that main characters can never die. Look at Kazuma.
She's totally not the Mia of this game.
Even so.
But you, Gina, you only get one chance, one opportunity. This trial today is all we have. Do not miss your chance
Comes
to
once
blow.
in a lifetime, yo.
Come on in, yo,
comes once in a lifetime, yo.
Yeah, it only comes once in a lifetime. You better.
Mom spaghetti.
How are you feeling, Ginny? Did you manage to sleep?
Iris, what are you doing here?
Do you think Iris is going to be like the person beside us in court because we legally need to have one?
Oh, maybe.
I was thinking about this
Maybe she's
before
gonna
stream. I was thinking it's either going to be Iris or Sholmes.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, Sholmes is still recovering from surgery, I think.
He was
so
awake
it would have
at
to be
the
Iris
end
then.
of the last chapter. He was up and talking.
Oh. I mean, just because he's up and talking doesn't mean that he's all right to stand up in court for like 3 hours straight.
I mean, he's also just full of every drug. His body's
That is
different.
true, and I also think it would be really, really funny if a Sholmes who was on every drug was our assistant today. Like, I want to see if his deductions get any worse.
How could they possibly? You know what? I want to see that too. I want to see the absolute worst.
I want to see rock bottom.
What you mean? When a friend's in need, we show our support. Isn't that right, Waggy?
Meow. Oh, bye, cat.
Hello, Assassin. Oh, Waggy!
Hi.
Great way to show your support, kitty.
Let him have a nose around. What harm can it do?
If somebody opens the door, he could just run away.
Yes, exactly. 1800s cough medicine to perk him right up. Yeah, this is a wonderful blend of cocaine, heroin, and 100% pure alcohol.
Oh, like the tea that Iris makes.
Yeah!
Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? What do you say, Runo? Ginny? Well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first.
Nah, always take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad. Okay, I don't think someone's gonna shoot us here. I mean,
in the span of like 5 seconds? Yeah, this is an Ace Attorney game.
It is an Ace Attorney game, and weirder shit has happened.
Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities. Let's not go there. All right then, I'll give you the bad news first.
Ryunosuke really said, do not psychoanalyze me, child.
Every woman is, like, psychic in this game.
Yes.
We have learned
exactly.
that.
Ryunosuke's like, you're already psychic. Don't become an astrology girly on me, too.
Reuno, what's your astrology sign? I don't know.
No.
What's his birthday?
What is his birthday? Do we have that in the court record?
I bet he's a Libra. Get it?
Oh, I get it. I don't know enough about astrology. I know about mine.
Also, I'm not.
It does not say birthdays. Oh, rip. Ryunosuke's not even important enough to get into the court record. Shaking my head.
A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move. Oh, so Susudo can't leave? Huh?
Oh.
The bad news was a weather report? So I
mean, hey, if that's the worst news that Iris has for us at the beginning of this court day, I mean, I think we're doing pretty all right.
Right? Like, compared to the rest of our life, that's pretty good bad news.
Yeah. Exactly. That's not too bad.
So I hope that Susie made her train to Dover and that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port. Gosh, yes.
All right then, so what's the good news?
Well, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon. So even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it?
I couldn't give a monkeys, really.
If only all good news canceled out the bad. And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker perishes in pick-purse plunder. See?
How'd you like that? I'll let them say what they want. See if I care.
I can't because you're covering your face. Don't Don't worry. Runo will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense. It will? And then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be... Discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder. Isn't that right, Runo? Oh, yeah, let's hope so. Of course
words
they
of
will.
confidence from the lawyer that's going to get you out of the death penalty.
Yeah, really. Like, he could at least pretend a little bit. Him and Phoenix are like that.
Yeah, like...
They're not good liars. That's why they're good lawyers. I mean, that sort of contradicts itself, but...
Ha!
I have absolute faith in you. Do you think good liars make good actors?
I mean, I would assume so.
I guess in Ace Attorney, that one actor was a good liar.
He sure was. He was a good enough liar that, I mean, he managed to trick the Magatama. Which is like, that's not even a person, that's a magic rock. Like, that's kind of impressive, to be honest.
Do you think the Magatama was, like, embarrassed after that? Like, oh no,
like, oh,
it
God.
was just a bad day. I was just really tired.
It lies awake at night thinking about it. Like, oh my God, I have
remember
one
that
job.
Time? I can't sleep. I have absolute faith in you.
And then it remembers that rocks can't sleep.
Oh no!
And then it gets more
sweating.
embarrassed and the cycle repeats.
It starts sweating.
And then it remembers that rocks can't do that either. The music is doubled.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I forgot that the music comes out through the same channel. Okay, this should be fixed now.
God,
Can
yeah.
you guys hear the game?
I can still hear it if that helps.
Okay. How was that? I was trying to sound like Susie. Did it work? Did it? It's like she was still here. Today's paper has been added to the court record. We should look at that, because I'm sure there's going to be other things in there.
Yeah, there's gotta be.
The double music is reminiscent of emulating old GBA games, which makes sense because the original Ace Attorney was a Game Boy game.
Yeah, it comes full circle.
Full circle. Good luck then, Runo.
Like a poem, it rhymes.
I'll do what I can. Huh? Obviously, I don't know the law like Susie does, but still. I'll just shoot everybody in the courtroom. I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement.
And gunfire.
Also, that gun looks bigger now.
Mm-hmm. Every case, she just makes a slightly larger model of gun.
I'm not sure that big thing is as comforting as you think it is, to be honest, but still. Thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you. You might not want to bring that in with you, though.
Yeah, don't bring that to court. Don't bring that to the courtroom. Oh yeah, Iris.
Yes, Jenny?
Well, I was wondering is all about Sholmes. Did they fix him up all right?
Yes. The operation was a great success, but...
Yes.
Yes. Early still hasn't come around yet. He's faking.
He's faking. Eh?
I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up. I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news.
Oh, right.
No, Susato-san. No, Mr. Sholmes, even though that's not really a loss, because he's never really helped us. It's all down to me today. to prove that Gina is innocent of this crime.
Miss Gina Lestrade, counsel for the defense. The trial is about to begin. Please make your way into the courtroom.
It's time then. Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris. Lead the way, Runo. It's strange that they're letting this child go into the courtroom where they're talking about the murder of a man.
Yeah. I mean, it was Victorian times. It was a different era.
Poor Gina. She's trying to put on a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. Yeah, like how we believed in McGill did, who was totally innocent of his crime.
Yeah, who has never done anything wrong in his entire life and now is dead.
If I learn anything from my great friend, it's that.
Yeah, sure. Friend.
Friend. Wow. What
just
good
friends,
they
just
are.
guys being dudes.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. It's been a long time, Judge. I can't wait to do your voice in Ryanosuke's for the whole stream.
Oh God. I'll pray for your poor throat. Also, I forgot about the, like, innocent and guilty, like, fire in the background.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how this court works.
Yeah, the, jury throws fireballs into the one that they think is the answer.
Yeah, I completely forgot that that's how this court fucking works.
This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready.
The defense is ready! To encourage participation in the legal system, jurors are encouraged to play a catapult minigame using real fire. It's like that one Amazing Rice clip. Where she's pulling back the, like, what's it called? It's like a slingshot. It's like a huge slingshot.
Oh, yeah.
And she has to use a watermelon and hit a target really far away, and she's going back and back and back. And it goes, and then it comes right back in her face.
Oh my God, I have seen that one. For a second I was like, oh, there's no way I've seen this. It involves a TV show, but no, I have seen this one.
It was like a meme for a while, which is crazy it became a meme, because it's actually sort of terrifying until you find out that she was perfectly okay, because the watermelon was like a little bit rotten. But it's like...
Oh, fair enough. Because, yeah, I was about to say, like, that could cause some serious fucking damage.
Like, she could have lost all her teeth. It could have just crushed her face.
Yeah. Yeah, like, if you've ever picked up a watermelon before, those things are kind of fucking heavy.
And when it's coming back at you at Mach speeds.
Exactly. Like,
Lord
in
Van
that case, it's...
Sorry.
I guess it's kind of good that it was a little bit rotten, because,
right?
I mean... You wouldn't think that would be a good thing, considering it went right in your face, but in this case, I mean, if it means you don't lose all your fucking teeth, maybe it's a good thing? Question mark? My lord?
Remind me, how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service? Oh, we need your backstory, because this is a lost case.
This is the time for it, I guess. It was some 5 years ago, my lord.
Oh, almost when we started playing the game.
Yeah.
Yes, and then 2 months ago, you resurfaced somewhat unexpectedly. And here you are again today. Are there some circumstances to which the court should be aware that have led to this erratic behavior?
Why are you only bringing this up now? Like, I get it's because it's the last case, but also, like, in universe.
And what one might describe as your former life 5 years past. You dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelons of society and government.
Really? I'm so glad we're talking about this now since it's the last case.
Yet today, during the last case, you choose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess I find it more than a little befuddling, Counsel.
I guess that does make sense it would come up now, because, I mean, even the McGilded case was technically about someone in the upper echelons of society.
Yeah, he was like the richest man in town.
Yeah, he was like the richest man alive in this particular area.
But what was our first case?
I mean, the very first case was in Japan, so Van Zykes wasn't there. And then we had the one on the boat, which was just... the first one here, I believe, was like the McGilded thing, and then we had the cum book guy.
Right.
But I mean, that one...
But the next one was just like
Yeah.
that random woman getting stabbed in the back.
Yeah, that was the same one. Because cum book guy was accused of stabbing her.
Oh, right! For some reason, I thought he was in the McGilded
Yeah.
one. It's been so long.
No. It has been so fucking long. I think that was from 2022.
Oh, boy.
Time goes too fast. There are 2 types of person I cannot abide. This is not the voice I was using for him. This is almost Squidward. Firstly,
like lower.
those wealthy. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to do it a little bit lower now. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat the public at large. Finally, Van Zyke says something based.
He means Mr. McGilded, who you defended against the Reaper 2 months ago. Yeah, I just about managed to work that out, thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I'd known what a monster he was, I never would have defended him.
The reason we defended McGilded was because the, like, head prosecutor told us to, right? Or, like, the head, like, lawyer guy? What's
Yeah.
his name?
Yeah.
This guy.
Male Strongheart. Yeah, because he was like, okay, well, you want to prove that you're a lawyer, buddy? Go in court and defend this guy. So,
A little sus.
a little sus. And considering that guy looks like Gant, very sus.
Extremely. Did you read
And
this?
secondly, not yet.
Sorry.
And secondly, even more loathsome. Those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies, only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny oh, great. You say something cool and then immediately go into the racism. Like, you went from one end of the spectrum to another in like 5 seconds. Why? Do I really have to read the whole line?
I mean, I think we've read every other line.
All right. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny islands in the Far East. The Nipponese.
What? Did he really just say that?
Yeah, even Ryunosuke is like, what the fuck?
He
Man.
means He means you, Runo.
Thanks, Iris!
I actually managed to work that one out, too. Thank you, Iris.
Just wanted to make sure that you knew that he was being racist.
Thanks. Honestly, I think I would know more than you when I'm being, like, discriminated against.
I just wanted to make sure you were aware.
Total
She gives you, like, a
betrayal.
thumbs up.
What are you talking about? That torrid look of hatred in Lord Van Zyke's eyes. Was that directed solely to me? Or was he talking about all Japanese people? Is he racist? He just...
I'm pretty sure he said racist stuff before.
He has just figured this out right now. Wait, does he not like me because I'm Japanese? I thought it was just because I was annoyed.
You're telling me that stuff he was... Wait, so you mean you were serious before? I thought you were
just joking.
JK, not /SRS.
I thought you were slash S, not /SRS.
An alarming, scathing explanation, Lord Van Zykes. Honestly,
He's
a little
he's
fucked
so
up.
racist that even the British judge is like, hey man, maybe you're taking it a little too far.
Dude, I don't think I really like that.
Not cool, man.
Still, the judiciary welcomes the return of the so-called Reaper of the Bailey, feared by all of London's malefactors. Even if he is not based.
Your lordship is too kind. Oh, I thought /S meant /serious, not /sarcastic.
I'm new to Reddit.
Oh god, he would be a Redditor. Fuck.
Here is some gold.
Thank you for the gold, kind stranger.
Say Zykes right now.
Sykes right now. We need to steal that. We need to steal that for the name of one of these streams.
That's gonna be the next one, but I have to remember.
Yeah. I'll take note of this. I will literally write this down. And wait, sorry. I just pulled up a packet of sticky notes. The top sticky note just says video games in all caps. Why did I write this?
You're telling yourself
Hello?
to play more video games.
I guess so?
Oh, you want to play more Guilty Gear. You want to learn a fighting game. That's what you want to do.
Oh yeah! Absolutely. Even though, like, the thing is that, like, I think it's just because I've never really played, like, fighting games at all before now. Like, the most that I've played is, like, the tiny little bit of Smash Bros that I've played on, like, other people's gaming consoles whenever I was at their houses.
Right, and Smash isn't a
So-
very technical fighting game. Oh, people are gonna get mad.
No.
Oh, they're gonna get mad
And
at
even...
me. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Okay, but I mean, before you've also mentioned not liking Minecraft. It's like, if the
That's
internet is
true.
gonna get pissed about anything, I feel like the Minecraft one is the one that you have to be more scared about.
That is true.
But yeah, I do want to play Guilty Gear because I did get one of the Xrd games for relatively cheap at like a sale at EB Games. That was back in like 2018 or 2019, and then I played it like once or twice, and I couldn't get the hang of it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I only paid $25, so I just put it aside. Because I was like, I don't know how to play this, and it isn't fun for me, so I'm not gonna play this anymore.
Yeah, I forget.
But if I learned and I actually got good,
yeah,
it's
like me learning Jamie. I won 3 matches today.
Nice.
So obviously, I'm a pro fighting game player now. All I did was hold back on the fight stick, and I did my low heavy kick. And that's all I did, because I'm in the rookie rank, and no, they don't know how to deal with it.
I was about to say, like, nobody knows how to play.
Yeah.
So you can kind of just do whatever, and it works out.
But I have sort of mastered the anti-air for Jamie, like the input for it.
Nice.
So when they jump in, I can anti-air sometimes. Like 40% of the time, I can get my anti-air to work.
I mean, hey, that's better than 0.
Exactly.
Now,
progress is progress.
The 6 of you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people in this trial.
Okay, so now let's guess what people that we personally know were randomly selected to be part of the jury system.
The cat girl is gonna be here.
Cat girl?
The fucking cat girl maid. Didn't we make her a cat girl? Am I misremembering that? It has been like literally a year.
She is a cat girl.
Okay. For a sec, I thought I was insane for thinking that. Mr. McGilden is the main juror. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, I survived. Don't worry about me, though.
Is the stream laggy? I'm just noticing. It looks like the stream might be laggy. Is it like...
Oh. I mean,
are things moving smooth?
I am noticing some frame drops on the version that you're sharing to me. So maybe it's something to do with the game? I mean, is it lagging on your end?
The game isn't, but I can see in like... a thing. Just a sec, I have my headphones on.
Oh, okay. What's up, chat? I guess I have to fill time. Unfortunately, due to the upgrades, not upgrades, this is actually a downgrade, the updates to voice mod, I no longer have the tallest man you've ever seen button. So we're gonna have to be satisfied with this. I don't know how loud it's gonna be.
Drink 5-hour energy. It's not a drink, more like a drink.
This is the only fill in the time button that I have. I just have fucking...
Drink.
Have you done it yet? Have you drank your 5-hour energy? Due to recent information, we have confirmed the tallest man everyone has seen. Damn. You know what? I wonder who the tallest man alive ever was. Steve Harvey noises. Oh fuck, you're right. Just a second. I don't have... So, okay. For a while, I've had a button on my soundboard that's just fucking Steve Harvey saying, yes sirree, thought about killing myself, but also because once again, the voice mod update, I only have 8 buttons now, and they're taken up by such important things as...
I would classify that as cringe.
Like, that has to stay there. I can't get rid of that for Steve Harvey wanting to kill himself. This is the worst I could possibly be doing at filling in time. I'm just realizing it now. I'm literally just fucking hitting buttons. Oh, also, so I don't know. I don't have reverb fart anymore either, unfortunately. I had to get rid of that one. But I am allowing 2 slots to be filled up by Drake 5-hour energy. That one's good. That one's fine. AI calling you cringe is very important. Exactly. I feel like I brought this up on the last stream, like at the very beginning of the last stream, and sorry if I have, but I do just have to bring up again how stupid this is. So VoiceMod has updated it. And so now, unless you get like the pro version of VoiceMod, you can only play the sounds off of your soundboard 25 times a day. Like, the amount of button pressing that I've hit already, I am already down to like only 20 more soundboard hits. We haven't even been streaming for a full hour. It is so stupid. I don't like it. Chat, if you guys have like any other soundboard programs that you could recommend, 100% shoot them my way. I am willing to try out anything that is not this. It's
So
like I feel like I would. Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
I can't seem to fix it, so we'll just have to be like this. I'm sorry, guys. Every stream needs to have a problem. I'm probably gonna switch to just regular OBS for next time. Instead of
Yeah,
Streamlabs,
fair
because,
enough.
Honestly, this is not.
Yes. Exactly, and Streamlabs just like seems to be having a lot of issues lately from what I'm hearing. Like, shit, whenever I go back to streaming on my channel on a semi-regular basis, I'm still not sure when that's gonna be. I'm probably gonna just switch straight to OBS from the get-go because sounds like Streamlabs is not doing too hot at the moment.
Yeah, so apparently
Soundboard, but
this like chat problem has been fixed by regular OBS like at least like 5 to 6 days ago, if not longer.
Damn.
So,
But they just decided, nah, Streamlabs can just die.
yeah. They're obviously not
Streamlabs
updating
can
it.
go fuck itself. Mm-hmm. Okay. Some familiar faces. Oh god, it's that guy!
That guy! It's the evil guy!
Oh. The one on the far left?
On the far right!
Oh, yeah, him!
From the second case!
Yeah!
He did it.
Oh, he did it.
Oh,
Look,
also,
the thing
okay.
is, he does have a cute little rat.
that is true. He can't be evil.
Exactly.
Are we gonna find out that the cat that killed our friend was chasing the rat? So
Oh, maybe.
he killed our friend. So I think we
But no,
know
we
at
already
least
determined that the
4.
blonde lady did it. Hmm?
What?
Sorry, we ended up talking over each other, I think.
The blonde lady. Like the ballerina lady.
Yeah, the ballerina lady.
But maybe we were wrong.
Like the Russian lady. True. We could have been wrong.
So we know.
What if it was all part of like one big conspiracy?
It probably is, knowing Ace Attorney, 100%. 100%. But there was also a snake on the boat that maybe was chasing the rat.
Maybe.
They also eat rats.
That is true.
But yeah, we've seen at least 4 of them. I can't remember if we've seen that blonde woman before.
Not sure. She does look kind of familiar.
But everybody on like the left side we know. From the doctor to
Yeah.
that guy.
Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt or innocence of the defendant?
Former lieutenants in the British Army here. Don't you know? Chaps like me were born ready.
I forget who was her, but I guess I'll do her because I think you were the guy beside her.
Maybe, yeah. I think I remember being her, but also it's also like you do voice a lot of characters, so it's also I almost want to like take a bit of the voice acting load off your shoulders.
Sure.
All right,
I'll be the other
because
woman.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, fair enough. Clean crockery, clean cutter. God damn it! Fuck. I was like, okay, I'm going to voice act to help you out, and then immediately forget how to speak English. Clean crockery, clean cutlery, and a clean conscience. His lordship's motto was very appropriate here, I think. Oh, can I voice this guy, please? Please,
I think you
please.
were. This is the same guy, right? This is like the young guy we saw before?
I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but I have a voice for him.
Okay.
Everything will be stereoscopic in the future. Absolutely, absolutely everything, and I'm ready for it.
Love that. I don't understand it. I can't have left it in there. It's not possible, but could I have? I can't wait to try and figure out what this guy
Did you leave one of the surgery tools and shelves?
Oh, you're right. This is totally the surgeon who did surgery on Sholmes. And that's why he's not waking up.
Yeah!
Women indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric future awaits. Stop.
Very based woman.
Very, very based.
Who wants
Oh,
to
this
be
guy.
the
Someone
Russian?
has to do. Oh boy, like one of us has to do a really bad Russian accent is the thing.
Good day.
Wait,
Good day.
awesome!
I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
Is something wrong, Runo?
Oh, not exactly, it's just... I'm fairly sure I recognize all of these jurors. Almost all of them, in fact.
The mouse is reading with him!
Really? Funny coincidences like that do happen from time to time, don't they?
But it is quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know. So
Oh yeah,
I've been,
total random.
So I've been led to believe, but something tells me I'm being duped.
Very well. Now, Lord Van Zykes, the court calls upon the prosecution to introduce the facts of the case.
As you wish, my lord. Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. In short, there has never been a more self-evident case of a cold-blooded murder. It's so evident I've decided to JoJo pose. The victim, Mr. Pop Windibank, proprietor of a pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly.
We're gonna prove that he did not die instantly.
Yeah, there's gonna be some updated autopsy report bullshit happening there.
The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. As the court would observe, this man is very much dead. The evidence suggests that the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near instant death. Moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory.
So they were on the floor.
Yeah.
And what's that supposed to tell us, Mr. Smarty
That they-
Pants?
That they were on the floor. Ryunosuke, we just told you this.
The anime girls in your head just told you.
It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself.
No!
What?
No! They were just on the floor, idiot!
Idiot.
You
Or
big
alternatively, I was
dummy!
Fucking moron!
You big the dummy!
Someone like the accused, you might say.
Also, I was about to say, like, wouldn't it be fucked up if, like, all of our jokes about, like, oh yeah, Mr. McGilded is just back? Like, what if that happens?
Like he faked
What if it
his
was
death?
like, yeah, it's like, oh, well, I knew that I wasn't going to get away with it forever, so I just faked my own death. There we go.
And her and McGilded were the exact same height, I think.
I think so. If I remember correctly from, like, that case, I'm pretty sure they were the same size.
Mm-hmm. His hat just made him look tall.
Mm-hmm.
The prosecution wishes to present the autopsy report and crime scene photograph as evidence, my lord.
Indeed, the court accepts. Hand them to the bailiff, please.
All right. I want to look at the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
Can we look at that now? Is that allowed?
Yes, we can. Just a sec, Van Zykes.
Pawnbroker perishes in pick-purse plunder. How awful. Virginia, I mean. But tomorrow's headline will be, Discharged Diver is Dauntless Do-Gooder, right? Yes, something like that. If possible, I'd like to go even bigger. Bigger? How? Proud pickpocket protects planet post-trial, perhaps? Protects planet. Ooh, I can't wait for tomorrow now.
That was Texan.
Ooh, I can't wait for tomorrow now. It's going to be so great.
I mean, we don't know much about Iris's, like, childhood. She could have been from Texas.
There's a sensational story lower down the front page as well, look. Ministry mole, classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice?
Oh, that's a stronghold.
Yeah.
For a 10-year-old, Iris certainly has her finger on the pulse of the world news. It's about secret communications between Great Britain and its allies. Apparently, they're being intercepted by hostile nations. Communications are being intercepted. But how would somebody be doing that? That's the question, isn't it? I've come up with 3 different possible methods so far. Like a lady with a telegram in the courtroom.
Yeah, that is true. Why is she allowed that? That's like someone just actively texting while on the stand.
Just live streaming it to YouTube.
Are you looking for a new career, Rono? No, of course not. I wonder, perhaps this is what Lord Strongheart was talking about yesterday. Yes, it could be. And it could explain why he has Gregsy running from pillar to post at the moment.
Morning's paper, which contains article from government secrets being leaked to foreign agencies. We should probably ask that one.
Good that this is never going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
I think that's it. That's all we have. But at least we have that.
Love the idea that the whole time we were going through that, Van Zykes is just standing there like,
Do you fucking mind? I was kind of in the middle of something here. Can you put down the paper for just 5 minutes, please?
Did we read this?
Am I boring you?
This is like Susado's notes from our past.
Case summary. Victim found deceased on the last scheduled omnibus of the day after a stabbed... Victim found deceased on the last scheduled omnibus of the day after a stab wound in the abdomen.
Did that make sense?
yeah.
Of the day after a stab wound. So he was on the...
Yeah, no, it's because, like, he was on the last scheduled omnibus for that day.
Oh, okay.
And he died after getting a stab wound to the abdomen.
Okay. Right.
Details of the victim. Name, Mason Milverton, male. Occupation, brickmaker. Domicile? East End
Yeah, that
of
just means, like,
London.
where he lives.
Trial summary. Defendant Magnus McGilded. Prosecution attorney Lord Barrick Van Zykes. Defense attorney Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Conviction was assured with 3 eyewitness testimonies. However, a surprise 4th witness testimony resulted in acquittal due to insufficient evidence.
Did we read this too?
I think that we looked at it, but we didn't really get anything out of it.
The House of the Baskervilles. That's right, I used Daddy's notes to write it. I think it's a great story. I don't know why Early's forbidden me from publishing it. No, it's strange, isn't it? Perhaps it's a problem with the title. Perhaps Mr. Sholmes is a family friend of someone who has that name or something. Well, it doesn't have quite the same ring to it, but I could change it to the Hound of the Naruhodos. I'm fairly sure that Mr. Sholmes is a friend of someone who has that name too. Why can't let me read it?
Well, I mean, look at how long it is. We'd be here for even longer.
We can read it in the court. We should read this so we can.
We just whip out the whole manuscript and start reading it, and Van Zykes is like, "Do you mind? I was in the middle of something here."
He's like licking his thumb to turn pages. He's like,
Man, this is great, Iris. Wow.
This is neither the time nor place, Mr. Naruhodo.
oh wait, we should look at that too. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's the blood samples.
Oh yeah, that's
I
blood
want to look at
samples.
these just so I know.
right. Yeah. So that guy's is purple.
He's blue. Dabba
That
dee
guy-
dabba
he's
die,
blue.
and that one's unknown.
Yeah, it sure is a bullet wound.
Look how deep that thing goes.
Damn.
Is this like
Nice hands.
Apollo Justice, where things will show up in the magnifying glass that aren't actually in the picture?
I don't know. I mean, so far it's not looking like it. I don't know if I read this line or not. I can
don't
reread
think
it.
you did.
Okay.
I now ask the court to turn its attention to this plan of the establishment where the incident occurred.
He's
Please
just
do not
resting,
start
it's
reading the
fine.
newspaper again.
He starts
proprietor.
doing a crossword. Van Zykes. What is a 3-letter word for animal befriended by people that shits in a box?
Ryunosuke, do you not know the word for cat? Are you a lawyer in a court of law who does not know the word for cat? The proprietor was found in the storeroom where he kept articles pawned to him. A windowless room with a single point of entry. A door to the main shop that was found locked. In this sealed chamber, there were only 2 persons present. The victim, Mr. Windibank, and the accused. It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet.
Well, that's that then, isn't it? Nothing more to say. Isn't that grubby little girl a pickpocket too? She's one of those filthy drabs that...
Oh well, it was only a matter of time before she got blood on her hands.
What are the jurors waiting for? The girl is guilty as hell.
We can't jump to conclusions here. We mustn't assume her guilt because of what she has to do to survive. Haven't you guys watched Aladdin?
Oh great, he's pouring more wine to throw. My learned Nipponese friend, can you not be racist for
You're my
one
friend?
case?
Oh, so you were just joking earlier. I knew it, Van Zykes.
No. Oh, okay, whatever. It is you who mustn't jump to conclusions. The prosecution has barely begun presenting its case. Conveniently, this appalling act of murder did not go unobserved. There were witnesses.
It's gonna be Egbert.
Oh god, it probably is.
Good gracious!
After their testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful pick purse or cold-hearted killer. Here's to establishing the truth.
The court will take the floor plan and firearm into evidence. Hand them to the bailiff, please, Lord Van Zykes.
At once, my lord.
Cool.
This isn't good.
I want to look at those.
Yeah, I want to look at those too.
What's that say?
I guess it'll be a mystery.
Oh wait, what's the... A gun belonging to the victim, Mr. Wendybank, that Gina was holding when she was found unconscious. There are signs of a single discharge. Is he, like, looking down the chamber?
Just looking directly into the barrel of the gun, like,
Like,
looks
he's
like it's empty.
He's sticking his eye, like, right into it.
Yeah, he even has, like, his thumb on the trigger, just not even thinking about it.
This is Mr. Wendybank's gun. The cylinder is completely empty.
Mr. Wendybank always used to keep this gun to hand on. Mr. Wendybank always used to keep this gun to hand on his shot counter.
But only ever with a single bullet loaded, I understand.
That's right, to keep all the pawned articles that were in his care safe.
But his one bullet was fired that night, and the poor man lost his life. Was he protecting his shop, I wonder? Trying to keep the articles safe?
What was up with the ellipses, though?
What was up with the ellipses? Is that really all there is to see with this gun?
That's still the chamber, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Huh. Alright then. That sure is a gun.
I feel like the mood in here has turned very gloomy all of a sudden, Runo.
I think that's because it has.
Whoa!
Yo, cool pose.
Let us begin.
Did he always do that?
I don't think so. I think that's a new animation.
He took his cape off. Letting those
He did?
shoulders fly free. Off leash, even.
I mean,
Like his dogs.
I mean, as free. No, I'm pretty sure that he has shoes on. Van Zykes out here like,
In the courtroom, the shoes come off.
He only puts them on when he puts his foot on his desk. He has to slowly, like, slip his knee-high boots up, like, hold on, hold on.
Do you think that whenever Van Zykes takes his shoes off, he says, "Release the hounds"?
I hope he does.
I hope he does too.
Fan fiction writers, you got your new
Fanfiction
material.
Get on this shit. This is a new canon trait that Van Zykes has. We've decided.
Bring forth the witnesses to the foul murder of Mr. Pop Windibank on the 16th of April of this year.
I don't think it happened this year, actually. Oh, they were at the crime scene.
Who
I
are
remember
these
him.
fucking guys?
They were at the crime scene, but we only saw their, like, silhouettes. They're the ones who shot,
Ah, yeah.
Sholmes, I think.
Yeah. Why they got fruits though?
They're Wario and Waluigi.
I see. This explains so much.
Because they like garlic. I don't know.
And whatever Waluigi likes.
Yeah, roses. You can eat those.
You can.
Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court.
I don't know.
Oh fuck, we get
Do
to
you
give
want to
these
be
guys
the
like
tall one or the short one?
I can be the tall one.
Okay, since I'm usually the tall one and you're usually the short one, we can be a little different.
Yeah, exactly. We can swap places for a day. It's like Freaky Friday, but without the body swapping. So nothing like Freaky Friday.
They're making a new Freaky Friday.
Are they?
Yeah, a sequel.
Huh. All right then.
Freakier Thursdays.
Okay, I gotta. Is that actually the title?
No, I forget what it's called, but I think it is Freaky or something.
Awesome. All right. I'm trying to think of a great, like, stereotypical, like, mobster, you got it, boss, kind of voice. Okay, I think I got it. Name's Nash Skulkin. Occupation is, baddie. Professional baddie.
I don't think he knows what a baddie is in this day and age.
I don't think he does. He is not one.
I'm trying to find something that...
This guy looks like, just based on how short he is and like how round his face is, he just reminds me of, like, you know, those like stereotypical, like, little fucking British boy in a fucking sailor uniform. He looks like he should be wearing a little, like, sailor boy outfit holding a lollipop.
Name? Well, that's not good.
Is that Chills? What?
Name? They're all too low. This guy does not have a low
that one is
voice.
too low.
Hello?
He can have a low voice. Oh,
Name?
now he's in a cave.
It cannot be low. It has to be a good one. This one's called Jeff.
Oh, okay, let's try Jeff.
The name? It sounds the same.
Yeah, it sounds the same as the last one, except without the reverb.
Name? They're all the same. And you know what?
Name's Ringo Skulkin.
Let's see. Wait, I need to turn off. Okay, I had the hear myself thing on.
Oh yeah, turn that off.
I'm gonna give him a voice like this. Name's Ringo Skulkin. Occupation's, same as him. Same as him.
Yeah.
Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard Inspector.
Or I guess I could make him Waluigi.
You could make him Waluigi.
Or not Waluigi, Wario. He would be Wario.
He would be Wario. He is the short one.
I forget what he sounds like, though.
Oh boy, I just realized I'm gonna have such a hard time keeping the sort of like Joyzy accent that I'm doing for the one guy out of like Gregson's voice. Oh, these voices are gonna blend together and become a whole new amalgamation of bad. Fuck, what? That wasn't even any voice! God! Ah! That's right. We're what they call...
The three
Skulkin brothers.
Skulkin
brothers.
Brothers.
What? Why three, though? He's not one of you guys.
His hair's the same color, and he has a mustache.
Oh my god, are they related? Oh my god, is this a family reunion?
This might be a family reunion.
What are you looking at me like that for? Don't let me in with you lot. God, blimey, that's cold. Don't you know what we're going through?
It's our older bruv. Lost contact with him, have we? So we're scoring every shady corner of the capital.
And then last night we come across you. I can't keep this guy's voice straight. Shit. Then last night we come across you. Very spit of the bloke. Ain't that right, Ringo?
He is, Nash, he is. The very spit of him.
We decided then and there that we... Fuck, what is this guy's voice?
Do Waluigi.
So we decided there and then what we was gonna do. We was gonna call ya.
Wow.
That's Wah. Big. Oh, wait, that's you.
I'm Ringo. Okay.
Big bruv sulky.
Come on, leave it out, you two.
Oh fuck, is Waluigi on stream right now? It's uncanny.
Skulkin? And that's before he's run out of chips? Sulky. Skulkin.
Well then, Inspector Sulky Gregson.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but the name's Tobias.
Forge?
You guys keep getting my name wrong. Please. Please.
That's the guy from Ghost! That's the guy who made Ghost!
I am not him. Please. You're making me accidentally commit identity theft. Imagine being mistaken for another guy so hard that you're like actually prosecuted for like identity theft.
They did.
Even though you weren't even trying.
Oh.
No, I meant like you just get mistaken for this one guy so often that he takes you to court because he thinks that you're actively stealing his identity. You're not, though.
I sort of love that.
It would be a hell of a situation to end up in.
What I would like to know, Inspector, is what you are doing in the witness stand.
The Skulkin brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft.
Thieves, are they? These three?
Hey, wait a minute. No, my lord, begging your pardon, but please don't lock me in with these lot.
2 nights ago, these two brothers illegally entered an establishment with the intent to burgle. And in the course of their nefarious activities, they became embroiled in a far more sinister crime.
By Jove! You mean to say, what an extraordinary coincidence!
Yes, it's all just a coincidence, I promise. Indeed, my lord. While attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murder.
I
They
like
got
the
a box for the
box.
one guy.
Order!
The various trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceedings. Though they will naturally face trial in the very near future.
With your lordship's permission, I'd like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow.
Of course, Inspector.
Skeptical.
Oh,
Skeptical.
skeptical!
Jesus Christ, I even know that word.
Skeptical!
It's all good, it's
Skeptical
all good.
as I am about the caliber of these witnesses, I will permit them to take the stand.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin, you will now testify before the court. Describe the events of the night in question and what exactly you saw.
Happy to. Cause the Skulkins never skulkin.
The Skulkins never.
I forgot the voice.
I'm not doing your silly dance. Get out of it.
He's going to do the dance.
He's gonna do the dance. I mean, I would prefer him to do this dance than the other one.
That is true.
It's funny because last stream, Gregson was the one doing the dumb dance that pissed me off. And now these two guys are doing a dumb dance that pisses him off. Like how
How the turns of
now
table.
you know. Now you know what it's like to live in my brain.
Also, just noticed their little skull logo cross thing. Ghost merch. And he's Tobias.
Oh, fuck!
He's Tobias Forge.
Oh, fuck!
Toblerone Forge. And they have little skull crosses.
It's all connected. It's all connected. We was walking down Baker Street in the small hours and the gaff store was ajar, see? I think I finally nailed down the voice for him.
It was like some kind of sign, begging for us to go in. It was.
Well, once we got inside, core blimey lummy. Oh, okay, no, I figured out the voice. I know what voice I'm fucking doing. We heard a gunshot from the back room.
Isn't that the voice of the guy on the jury?
No, the guy on the jury is that one text-to-speech that sounds like it's shouting all the time. This guy is JFK. Cause I can do a JFK voice easier than I can do whatever the fuck I was trying to do for this guy before.
We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside.
We never done nothing, governor. We never took nothing. We just left after that, nice and quiet. No, you know what? No, this is too similar to the guy in the fucking
It
stand.
sounds the exact same.
No! It's because I'm doing the fucking like 1950s TV guy for like this the guy with the shit on his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing the hello queen fucking voice for the other guy, and it's like they're just too similar to what I'm trying to do here. I'll figure it out.
I'm still trying to think if I am capable of doing a Wario, but I don't think I am.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's like I don't think that I'm like I can do a fucking Waluigi, wah, but like I can't
But
just
adding
talk
that to
like
everything,
that.
like,
Wow, my name is Waluigi and
it's hard.
It is hard.
Wario.
That's
is why-
Wario. Wario is like the same, but like
Wario.
I'm gonna
That's
try
not
to
good.
do it, but it might hurt my throat.
Then maybe you shouldn't, because you already have the judge and Ryunosuke. Like, your throat is gonna be made of sandpaper by the end of this.
That's fine.
A terrible coincidence it would seem. At the precise moment these miscreants entered the property, an even more sinister crime was afoot.
The witness's testimony is consistent with the crime scene in every detail.
I have
The
water.
door providing...
I have water. Umbran asked if we had water.
I also have water.
The door providing access to the storeroom from the main shop was indeed locked from the inside. And within, only the victim and the accused were found.
So how did they see?
I mean, there was a window in the door, right?
Yes.
I must say, it does appear to be an overwhelmingly simple case. Still, the defense may cross-examine the witnesses now. Of course, counsel, if you please. Counsel?
Yeah. What's the matter, Runo?
Sorry, I was just stunned into silence for a minute by the blatant lies being told by that pair in the stand.
I really wasn't paying attention to what they said. I can't
Me
remember
neither.
a single word they said.
No, I was so focused on what voice I was using that I just, like, nothing. I remember nothing.
I know that it's all nonsense because I saw it with my own eyes. I'll just have to expose their testimony for the pack of lies it is.
Right, because they didn't even really see the moment of it. They kind of just, like, shot Sholmes and then fucked off.
We was walking down Baker Street in the small hours, and the door was ajar, but I don't think we have anything to prove that.
Yeah. I don't think so. I mean, we can always press just to see if something else comes up.
That's true. Also, what time did it happen? Do we know? Would that be in this?
Maybe.
Yeah, 1 to 1:30.
Yeah, time of death.
So that is the wee hours.
Hmm.
It's like some kind of sign begging for us to go in. Once we got inside, we heard the gunshot from the back room. We went to see what it was, but the door was locked from the inside. That's true. We never done nothing. We never took nothing. We just left. Okay, we're gonna start pressing.
Well, no. Like, that last one is definitely a lie. Because they did, in fact, shoot Sholmes. That is an important thing that happened.
That is true.
They did not,
but we
in
don't
fact,
know
leave
that
nice
yet.
and quiet. No, we do know that because we were there.
Yeah, but I don't... Does Ryunosuke know that it was these two that they saw? Yeah.
Hmm. You know, fair point, fair point.
Plus, I don't know what we would present for that.
Hmm, you're right.
Hold it! The front door of Wendy Banks was ajar, you say? What time of night was this?
Must have been about 1. Right, Ringo?
Yeah, I'd say so, right, Sulky?
How would I know? I'm not a part of this! The place would have been shut at 1 in the morning, just like every other shop in town. Well, it was pitch black inside, it's true. Ain't that right, Ringo?
Oh my god.
What?
He's related to the cat maid. She does the same animation.
Oh, you're right! I didn't even notice. Awesome.
I'm not so sure, Nash. I seem to remember a little light burning inside. What about you, Sulky? Me old mucker?
Leave me alone.
There definitely was a small lamp burning inside. That's what alerted us to the situation in the first place.
And when these gentlemen ventured into the open establishment, the accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, already had the muzzle of her gun trained on the unfortunate victim.
Objection! That is pure conjecture. That's not allowed.
I will allow little conjecture as a treat. Ha. Perhaps. But it changes nothing.
Does Ryunosuke know what day of the week it is at any given point? I'm not sure he's the best witness to place them there.
Fair point, fair point.
And these brothers inadvertently wandered into the middle of a cold-blooded murder. Simply because they found the door of the victim's establishment open and ventured inside.
Right, that's what happened.
It's like some kind of sign begging for us to go in, wolves.
What are you trying to suggest? That you had to go in?
Well, oh fuck. His voice changes every fucking line.
Well, God moves in mysterious ways, they say, don't they, Ringo?
If the Lord can lead you to it, he can lead you through it. They do, Nash, they do. Must have been some sort of providence, I reckon.
God's will often presents itself as the whim of thieves, does it?
You weren't no whim. I'm dead sure of that.
Finally back, did they miss anything? How many tangents did the court case take? Did Ryunosuke and Van Sykes finally kiss? They didn't kiss. We
They did
established
not.
that he has his dogs out though. His dogs are off leash.
They sure are. And every time that he takes his shoes off, he has to say, "Release the hounds."
It weren't, Nash, it weren't. Like we said at the time.
You don't just find doors open in the middle of the night like that. Nah, there's no two ways about it.
It was a sign that our long-lost brother was inside.
They're not very good liars, are they?
Well, you can't deny it. It led us to a bloke what looks like our bruv.
I said, cut it out.
Those chips are getting a chomping today.
But once we got inside, poor Blimey, Lummy, we heard a gunshot from the back room. What about the second gunshot though? Did you hear that?
Hold it!
Yeah.
A gunshot, you say? Just the one? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about
Are
that?
you sure about that? Yep, just the one, Governor. I can swear to that.
Oh my god, they are brothers.
Yeah, this... I don't know why this guy's voice just is not
it's
working
hard to
for
pin.
me.
It's hard to pin. Maybe stick
It
your chin
is.
out more because he has a big chin.
Oh, yeah. I'll try that.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was, Nash, it was. Ain't that right, bruv?
Firearm used belongs to the victim himself.
Yes, Mr. Wonderbank always used to leave his gun lying around on the counter.
Right, I remember.
When we examined it, we found the revolver was completely out of rounds.
That makes sense. Mr. Wonderbank always used to say he only ever kept a single bullet loaded.
But there were 2 guns. We know this.
That's true. I remember him saying that as well.
So we can say with considerable certainty that only a single round was discharged from the firearm used as the murder weapon.
Yes, my lord, we can.
And no one else was shot on the scene.
Absolutely nobody. Nothing to worry about.
And I should remind the court that the firearm in question was discovered in the hand of the accused.
You know what? I think he does take his cape off every time, but because it's been so long since the last time we've seen him, we just don't remember.
Yeah, that would track. That would track.
It has been about maybe 2 years. 1, probably
Exactly.
2.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2 years. 2 literal full-ass years since we were last in court. Good God.
Wonderful.
To see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside.
Was it?
Hold it! Do you mean the door between the main shop and the storeroom?
If my learned friend is having difficulty grasping the situation, perhaps a drawing would help.
And then they're like,
No, the other room, though.
Excluding the shop's entrance from the street, there is only one other door. That of the storeroom.
I love the idea that the only thing that he adds to it is literally just that arrow that just points directly to the storeroom door. Of course, there was only a little lamp or... That's just his fucking voice! That's just the other guy's voice!
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna try, because the thing is, like, because I was like, okay, I'll try doing a Waluigi, but then doing a Waluigi just leads into Gregson's voice. Here. Of course, there was only a little lamp oil burning. Not much to see by. I guess we can just go with it, because, like, they think that he's their brother.
Yeah, he's pretending to do a voice that sounds like him.
Yeah.
So they might be related.
And the door was hidden behind a curtain and all.
What? No, it wasn't.
What are you talking about, sir? Are we forgetting something?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, okay, it was.
When we arrived, the door was mostly obscured by the curtain. Tell me, why exactly did you try to open that door? Any normal petty thief would run at the sound of a gunshot, I should think.
Oh, well, your turn to rabbit, Ringo.
Well, Nash, yeah. I suppose you'd have to say we ain't normal, eh?
Broadly speaking, humans respond in one of 2 ways on hearing a gunshot or scream. The timid flee, gripped by fear, while the courageous investigate to see if they might help. These gentlemen are of the latter inclination. My learned Nipponese friend, it would seem, is of the former.
Yeah, and guess who would live in a crisis, bud?
All right, somehow I just proved that I was a coward that night.
Thank you, counsels. So I believe we all understand that the door was locked and could not be opened. Proceed, witnesses.
We never done nothing, Governor. We never took nothing. We just left. After that, nice, quiet.
Hold it! You didn't do or take anything? Is that your story?
Well, it was... Well, it was bedlam soon as, weren't it? Okay, I think I might go with that voice from now on.
It was nice, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me dukes out me lucky lockets.
So, with no time to take your hands out of your pockets, you just left. Nice and quietly, you say. Even though you just said you stayed.
That's right, Governor. Nothing we hate more than violence. Peace-loving nibblers we are, not bludgers.
We are, Nash, we are. Never even pulled me dukes out me lucky lockets.
You already said this.
So you'd clearly like us to believe.
Come again?
Is this gonna be one of those things where he's gonna be like, yeah, but you shot my friend, so we don't actually have to present anything?
Maybe.
As you fled from the pawnbrokers that night, did you not run into anyone else? And did you not fire a gun at that person?
Strength alive! They fired a gun, you say?
Ah!
Blimey, Governor.
You ain't telling us it was you in the doorway.
It was.
Why, the bleeding Nora.
Didn't you mention that before?
You were armed with a gun! And as you fled the scene, you fired that gun! At London's greatest detective idiot, Herlock Sholmes!
They shot the great Mr. Sholmes? I did hear that, actually. There was a rumor he'd been rushed to hospital. The great Sholmes! That's beyond the pale!
On the night in question, this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. Their suspicious countenance rapidly gave them away.
I knew they had shot him the whole time.
I was just playing a little joke, you see. I wanted to put these two on the stand to see if I could intimidate you, Naruhodo. It didn't work, unfortunately. And when searched, a firearm was indeed found in their possession.
And you didn't think maybe, hey, this might be important to the case.
He may have thought it, but he was also like, oh yeah, Ryunosuke's never gonna put that together. He's an idiot. I can just show whatever in the court. Furthermore, the barrel shows signs of having a shot having been fired from it.
I feel like Van Sykes has to go to jail. I don't think that's
he probably
allowed.
should.
This is like Ace Attorney 1 Edgeworth. Bad.
God, yeah. Arrested for crimes against the court as well as crimes against wine. The prosecution invites his lordship to examine the firearm recovered from these brothers.
It looks like he's like pointing it at the judge.
Yeah. He's like, hey judge, look at this, and is pointing the gun directly at him.
I was going to show
This
you
is
this
just-
the whole time.
I just wanted it to become relevant to the conversation at hand before I mentioned that these pair of brothers did try to kill a man.
Yes, indeed. Remnants of powder around the muzzle, as you say, counsel. Now, can you please stop pointing it at me? I think the safety
No,
is
I
off.
think this is very, very funny. If you die, you die.
The court will hold this weapon as evidence, and I shall point it at you.
Oh no, okay. This isn't as much fun when you're on the other end of it.
How does it feel? How does it feel, Van Zykes? I have the power.
Bad. It feels very bad. Okay, sir. Can please, Your Honor, please put the gun away.
Now I'm going to point it at Naruhodo. How does that feel?
I don't like that, Judge.
This is my first time holding
like,
a gun.
I wasn't even a part of this. Naruhodo's like, I didn't even point it at you.
I feel so
I
powerful.
wasn't the one who... Oh. He's going mad with the power this whole time.
I think I'm going to keep this.
I just imagine that as the trial goes on now, like in the background, the judge is just like playing with the gun. He's just like, he's doing revolver ocelot shit with it.
He's like flicking the safety on and off like a fidget spinner or like a fidget toy.
Yeah.
Actually, can we take a break? I need to pee.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I gotta get more water too.
Okay.
Just
We'll
in
be
time
right
for my
back.
blood pressure to go
I
up
also
upon
need more
fucking Van
water.
Sykes.
I think I drank like 3 water bottles already. 'Cause this water bottle was full and it holds 4. So,
Wow, holy shit.
we'll be right back.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. we're back.
Papa has a new trick.
Oh?
So I had a bag of cherries on my counter, and when I went out there and filled my water bottle, he was sitting at the counter, and he would rip off a cherry by its stem, hold it in his mouth, and then drop it off of the counter onto the floor, and he did that like 6 times already, I guess.
Oh no! Papa!
He did take a little bite out of one of the cherries, and I guess he didn't like it, so maybe that's why he's doing that.
He's pissed off at them. He's like, how dare you be a food I don't like?
But the fact that he was doing it one by one, holding them by the stem in his little tiny mouth.
He was like, yeah, it's not fun enough for me to just drop the whole bag off. We have to do this individually.
But yeah, I found 6 cherries on the floor, and I watched him do it a few times.
No!
As I was picking them up, he was still doing it. So he mastered the art of picking cherries and dropping them on the floor.
I guess so.
I love my little boy.
He is a bit of a criminal, but he is also adorable about it.
He is. If he's in a room, I have to have the windows closed because he knows how to take the screen out.
Oh no!
Like, he can consistently take the screen out of the window. And he doesn't even wreck the screen. He just knows that if he puts enough pressure on it in a certain way, it'll just pop out.
Oh my god.
So,
yeah.
Gotta love when cats learn
they're so
how
smart.
to do something that is like definitely not allowed, and they should be able to know like, hey, this isn't allowed. Like, I'm lucky that Vesta hasn't figured out how to do that yet, but she's gotten close. She's gotten close to figuring it out on accident. And it scares the shit out of me every time, because it's like, okay, well, if that happens, like, you're just gone.
That's why I have to have the windows closed when he's in a room. That's why right now when I'm streaming, he can't be in here, because I have my window open because it gets so hot when the PlayStation's on.
Oh god. Yeah, fair point.
Dogs learn tricks. Cats learn crimes.
True. Very, very true.
Yes?
Here's to you successfully presenting the evidence.
Sholmes is totally not dead, but he is in a hospital with a gun wound.
Ryunosuke's like, did you not hear about that? Oh, now he's pointing the gun at Ryunosuke.
Oh, fuck, don't do that! Dude, that's not funny!
Oh yes, there are... I think it's pretty funny. For yes, there are the telltale signs of spent powder on this gun, and a single bullet missing from the cylinder. But the prosecution demands evidence that it was fired at the scene of the crime under scrutiny in this trial.
Oh, we can just show... Do we have a picture of the bullet in the calendar with the blood? And then we'll get some of Sholmes' blood and we'll find out his is green. Like Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah, like Nickelodeon gag.
Objection! Well, I don't need evidence!
Great
Because
thing for
I
a
was
lawyer to
there! I'm the evidence!
Objection. However, the rest of us in this courtroom were not.
Wasn't I questioned? I think I was.
I guess not.
Susudo was.
Well, we don't have that. Well, we don't have that information, not in the court record, so it doesn't count. We should just show, like... We should just show Sholmes' profile and be like, hey, ask the fucking doctors!
If I didn't delete the pictures that I had on here of Sholmes getting surgery, I would show them right now. Be like, here's our proof.
Here is our proof. They did surgery on a Sholmes.
If the defense fails to provide evidence in support of its rash claim, we shall have no choice but to toast your incompetence and move on.
I feel like the stream might have fixed itself.
I do feel like it's back to normal again.
Maybe my computer was just angry.
Maybe.
Evidence that these three fired that gun before they left Wendibanks
Hey,
that night.
leave me out of this. Leave me out of this.
You're not a girl. You cannot read minds.
Fuck, you're right.
The court demands that all claims are affirmed with clear proof. What evidence shows that these witnesses unloaded a firearm at the pawnbroker shop that night?
Can we look at people? No. We
Would
have
it be,
no pictures. Unless...
Okay, wait, let's... Yeah, there we go. Maybe we could pull that one up?
Maybe? That's like the only thing that really shows the other bullet.
Yeah, exactly.
We can try it.
Yeah, I mean, it can't really hurt at this point. We do have a lot of tries, and yeah, we can also just save. The old standby and Ace Attorney. Just save and try everything.
I can't remember, but I feel like we may have a perfect game right now. And I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't think we've gotten a game over yet. Which, hey, that's good for us.
You're right, it is.
We are
this.
smart. Oh yeah, it's definitely the armband.
Take that.
Oh.
The evidence is in this portfolio.
Oh, it is right. Okay. The music didn't stop, so I was
Okay,
scared.
cool.
What on earth have you there, counsel?
During the course of our investigations, we discovered a number of bloodstains.
not trusting the police to do the job they're trained to do. How... really, man? How arrogantly Nipponese of you.
You can't go 5 minutes without saying something racist! Go back
Well,
to pointing a gun at the judge!
I'm gonna point the gun at you now, Van Zykes. How does that feel?
Ah, God. Yeah, no, that isn't very fun.
We analyzed all the blood samples we found and recorded the results in this portfolio.
And you claim to have the evidence the court is demanding therein.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, that's like that one, Sweeney Todd song sang by Peter Pettigrew from Harry Potter.
Oh.
He's like,
Well, surely, my lord, it is true, my lord. Bop, 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 bop.
and he just keeps saying, my lord, my lord. And he's talking about how if Severus Snape got hotter and, like, shaved, then his daughter that he adopted would find him sexy. That's what the song's about.
All right.
Have you ever seen
Not
Sweeney
what
Todd?
not where I expected that to go.
Have you seen Sweeney Todd?
I have not.
Sweeney Todd is great. It spoils the whole movie if you, like, listen to the music. But
I see.
Basically, Severus Snape got Sweeney Todd arrested and
Okay.
like was in love with, because he was in love with Sweeney Todd's wife,
Oh, all right.
But then she went a little crazy after Todd was arrested. So she took poison.
All right.
Severus Snape was like, hey, next best thing, I'll adopt their daughter now that she has no parents, and then I can just marry her.
No! Buddy! No, that's so many crimes.
It's so many crimes. What a crazy plot. What a crazy villain.
Yeah.
Like, he could have just been like, hey, maybe I can woo the daughter. But still, it's
he
still
has to
weird.
adopt her first.
Both are weird. To adopt her is even weirder.
Exactly. It's like, if the end goal, like that is just some straight up groomer shit.
Mm-hmm.
That is straight up just grooming.
I guess that's why he's the villain.
Well, yeah. Makes
also,
sense.
The movie's wild because so much of the cast is just from, like, the Harry Potter movies.
Great.
Bellatrix
See, I thought that whenever
Lestrange
you were
is there.
talking... Okay, whenever you were talking about the Harry Potter characters in this before, I thought you were talking about, like, you know, one of those, like, fan-made, like, animatics that people do where they just, like, take a song from, like, a musical and then they just, like...
And
yeah,
it's
and then they
singing.
just, like, put characters from, like, a different fandom in it.
It's Sans
That's
and
what I
Papyrus.
thought. Yeah.
You thought the only way I had watched Sweeney Todd was through Harry Potter animatics of the musical.
No, that wasn't the only way that I thought you knew about it, but I thought that there was just, like, I don't know, like, maybe just a really well-made animatic that featured, like, those characters, and that was just, like...
I think that would be even
popular
funnier,
enough
though.
that people would know of it.
I think that would be funnier
It
if
would
that's
be.
the only way I knew the musical.
It would, to be honest. I mean, that's the kind of way that I would find out about a musical. Is just, hey, I was like watching animatics for these like characters that I enjoy from like a completely different piece of media, and then this song popped up, and it's like, hey, this is pretty cool. I guess I'll watch the rest of it. Harry Potter and the Hungry Barber.
Every movie I've watched with Peter Pettigrew in it, I know that's not the actor's name, I don't know his name. He's looked like that. Do you think he actually looks like that, or do they make him look like a Peter Pettigrew on purpose? And does he actually look normal?
I think he actually looks normal because I think that like most people tend to look like pretty normal.
Most
just
people
by
look
and large.
normal.
I know that means fucking. I know that means nothing. Sorry. I said that, and then in the next moment, I'm like, well, yeah, of course they do.
I think I
That's
just
what
need
the
to
word
see
normal
him
means.
in a different movie that doesn't make him look like Peter Pettigrew, but I don't know what other movies he's been in, and I don't know his name. Because like Snape's
that
in
is
that
the
movie,
problem.
and he doesn't look like Snape. He sort of looks like
Right,
Snape, but
yeah.
with white hair.
Yeah, fair enough. It's like, yeah, the costuming and like the makeup and whatever is gonna change the vibes a bit. So maybe that guy, like after he played Peter Pettigrew, just kind of got like typecast,
Maybe.
and
As,
they
like,
just
the
kind of
little
made him look
weirdo.
like that. Yeah, they're like, hey, this guy's kind of a little freak. Let's just make him a little freak and everything.
In our VTuber like multiverse movie franchise that's going to come out, Peter Pettigrew's actor
That
is
definitely
going
coming out.
to play the freak.
Yes.
Perfect casting. It's decided. Hollywood,
Yeah, we can
get
do
to
some.
it.
Yeah, we can do some special effects makeup that like gives him like a Freddy Freaker kind of face. We blend together in our big like stew, like witch's cauldron. We mix together the guy who played Peter Pettigrew and Freddy Freaker, and that is the wine tasting freak. He is a perfect amalgamation of these two sources.
No more dallying then, Council! Present the pertinent evidence at once. What do you have in your portfolio that Proves these witnesses unloaded a firearm at the scene.
This.
Well, you
This
see.
Just
I'm
don't
pretty
open
sure
the
it's
front
this one.
cover. Take that!
What does that explain?
It's a photographic print taken at Wendy Banks' pawnbrokery on the day of the incident.
From the scene of the crime, is it?
It would have been very funny if Ryunosuke just ended at, "It's a photograph, sir."
Look at this graph.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
Is that a bullet hole? And if my eyes do not deceive me, it appears the bullet is lodged there.
Yes, your lordship noted. Yes, as your lordship noticed, the bullet pierced Mr. Windibank's calendar. Oh, the French. Wine is.
I can't remember. Wait, can I? Wait, I need to do this.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Wait. Found it.
Oh.
Oh, the French! Champagne has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a California champagne by Paul Mason inspired by the same French excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like the best French champagne, it's vintage dated.
Anyway, someone in chat might recognize that.
All right.
Basically, Orson Welles did a champagne commercial, and he was like pinned the whole time, and they did like 15 takes, and he's just like doing that over and over again.
Oh no.
The first take is him asking if he can just do anything, and the director goes, "No, wait, cut."
I love that.
The bullet pierced Mr. Windibank's calendar. The date shown being the 16th of April, the very day of the pawnbroker's death.
But it was at 1. Is this gonna be like a Christmas thing? It wasn't Christmas. It was almost Christmas.
Maybe.
The incident occurred at 1 hour after midnight.
It totally is.
Oh.
But this
Oh,
indicates that a separate shot had been fired sometime after the calendar had been set to the 16th.
You think Pop just as soon as it hit midnight would change his calendar?
I mean, he might is the thing. He was very dedicated to his job. Like, wasn't he like, "Oh yeah, if I'm bad at my job, I'm gonna shoot myself in the head right now. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it."
That's right. And while it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes this is credible evidence that the witness did fire a round from their gun in the pawnbrokers that night.
Nah.
Order! How does the prosecution stand, Lord Van Sykes?
I'm fucking
Don't do it,
pissed.
man.
I need to take a drink to deal with this. If that is the direction my learned friend wishes to take, the prosecution has no objection.
What? Yeah!
Fuck you!
Oh, the friend.
You waste your fucking
Fermented
expensive ass wine.
in the bottle. Oh, the friend.
And so he says it.
You know what? Maybe Van Zykes is also French.
What is the charge? Throwing some wine? Some succulent French wine?
Some succulent French wine.
That video has been going around on, like, the social medias that I actually frequent. And it's like,
Why?
I don't know. I think, I don't remember why it keeps, like, making the rounds, but, like, I just remember, what is the charge? A meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Eating a succulent Chinese meal? And then he says, like, this guy touched my penis or something.
Yeah, it's because he passed recently. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's sad.
That is sad. Rest
Eating a
in peace
meal?
to that guy.
A succulent Chinese meal? So
Succulent
iconic.
Chinese meal. Apparently, like, from what I heard, like, he wasn't even guilty. They actually, like, mistook him for someone else.
Just like what we were talking about.
Yeah!
Full circle, baby.
Full circle. It's like a poem. It rhymes.
But you'll forgive me for flinging my hallowed chalice aside in disgust at the repugnancy it exposes.
You know, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't
But he
have to
says-
fling it aside.
He says, yes, he does have to do that, though. See, Novella?
Fuck. Fuck. This is not the first time that a character in a visual novel has fucking responded to my shit, and every time it takes me off guard. Like, first it was learning that Okabe Rintaro from fucking Steins Gate doesn't like Spider-Verse, and now it's this.
Yes, on the nights in question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally. And like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new arrivals before fleeing back onto the street.
I want Van Sykes to call me a baddie.
While he's doing that exact pose. Take it easy there, governor. You're gonna land us in the soup.
We had a deal. You aren't gonna get into them details. Tell him, Sulky. Get the bloke straight.
What? I have nothing to add. These guys can die or whatever. I don't care about
So
them.
he knew, did he? Van Sykes knew their testimony would almost certainly expose the extent of their crimes.
It would seem now that I owe my learned Nipponese friend a word of gratitude.
So was Van Sykes helping us, almost?
Maybe? I think
It's
he
like-
might have been trying to help us, but I don't think it worked. Like, that just ended up having us do more work. I think he was just trying to, like, get these two guys to basically just say, like, oh yeah, we saw her, like, fire the gun. And that's it. Like, under the assumption that, like, we wouldn't be able to prove
I
that
think he might have also...
they shot Sholmes.
I think he also sort of just wanted these guys to get arrested.
Maybe.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact.
To what fact do you refer, Lord Van Sykes?
As has been established at the point of their arrest, a single shot had been fired from the brothers' gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholmes, then clearly these witnesses cannot be accused of the fatal shooting of the proprietor and victim.
Oh yeah, because we could have said, like, oh, well, they had a gun too, and it also fired just the one shot, and this one guy is a lot shorter than Mr. Windibank, so it could have been them. He's basically saying that, yeah, because
Right.
he didn't disclose this, now we've kind of lost one of the leads that we could have used to prove Gina innocent.
Did they say that the bullet went right through Sholmes?
I think so.
Okay. Because now I'm thinking, what if 3 shots had happened?
Yeah, that's true.
Because if there's a bullet in Sholmes...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, I mean, yes, he, like, went to surgery, which would make sense that, like, you know, they would have done that if the bullet was in him, but also, like, bullets also cause a lot of fucking damage. Like, Sholmes probably would have had to go into surgery either way to get that wound fixed. So, not sure. They could pull a whole, like, oh, there was a 3rd gun reveal at some point. I wouldn't be surprised. Sholmes also had a gun.
In other words, these 2 men
are innocent of any crimes.
Have no material connection to the murder of Mr. Windibank at all.
So that's it.
They're missing.
They're missing! That's it! We didn't have nothing to do with it.
We didn't, Nash. We didn't. That's what I reckon.
I love how happy the little guy looks.
Yeah, they both looked very happy. They're sort of cute.
They did.
He sort of looks like a little hamster.
He does!
He looks like Panda from Hamtaro.
Yeah!
Your crimes include unlawful entry, intent to steal, perjury, and let us not forget attempted murder. So stop smiling.
Quite a catalog, eh, fellas? Ah.
We're in for it now, bruv.
Now then, let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. It would seem the man patronized the pawnbrokers in question somewhat regularly.
Where's he going with this?
Mr. Sholmes appears to take pleasure in tinkering with eccentric machinery.
Eccentric? Says who? Not me. Don't give me that look.
He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop.
Oh, right! Sholmes did mention that before.
Wish we had used these sooner.
Oh! Yeah, now that you mention it.
That's one of Early's red-handed recorders.
What is that, Counsel? It has the appearance of a photographic contraption.
As your lordship has surmised, it is indeed a camera attached to a small timing device.
Every half an hour, it automatically photographs the interior of the establishment. The idea being that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed.
So many pictures. That's so expensive.
That is so many fucking pictures. Oh my god. This guy, like this, you know that one drill tweet that's like, please help me budget this, my family is starving. That's Windibanks with like, you know, it's like, hey, can someone please help me budget this? My establishment is dying, and it's like, rent, $100, food, $10, security system, $3,600. Please help me ration this. I am starving.
It would probably be cheaper to be robbed.
It's true. It's true. What if that's the whole thing? Like, Sholmes was like, fuck, I need money. The detectiving, like, isn't really working out right now. I know. I'm gonna scam this guy that lives near me. I'm gonna scam this old guy and tell him, like, oh yeah, if you do this, then your shop will never get robbed, ever.
And the prosecution has obtained the photographs taken by the device on the night in question. As the court will observe, copious identical prints are produced in quite a desultory fashion? I don't know what that word means. I'm looking it up.
Rather conjugal, I feel. I feel.
In fact, there are 2 such devices in the victim's shop, my lord. Oh, is it gonna be... I bet that there's gonna be something that pops up where it's like revealed that one of them has been tampered with, and like there's gonna be something that shows up in like one picture at a specific time that isn't in the other one when it should be. Yeah. Alright, so apparently desultory is just kind of, it's sort of just a very fancy way of, like, saying the word half-hearted or lacking enthusiasm.
I see. So not interesting.
Not interesting is what it means, basically. If I may refer the court to the plan of the premises, their respective positions are here and here.
You say these cameras produce a print every half hour. I'm afraid I fail to see how that would help if the anticipated thief conducted his activities in one of the many 30-minute intervals.
One can only pray that the would-be criminal lingers, my lord. It's almost as if the inventor didn't think that part through. On the night in question, the witnesses currently in the stand were not caught on camera. That's a bit of friar tuck, eh, bruv?
Lady Luck loves the Salkins. Salkins. Witnesses, at what time did you trespassing begin?
Must have been just after 1, right, bruv?
Must have been, Ash, must have been. Yeah, just gone 1.
In which case, minutes before these brothers entered the establishment, what scene might we expect to see within the shop?
A normal one.
Let us examine the evidence. Ooh.
Damn it.
That doesn't look good for us.
Good lord.
Can we look at all the pictures, please? I feel like you're hiding.
Please?
You're hiding pictures. I know you're hiding pictures.
We know it. We can smell them on you, Van Zykes.
It's the defendant! Miss Lestrade!
As the court can clearly see, the accused is pictured, gun in hand, facing the victim over the shop counter. But her face is blocked.
Yeah, it's not her. It's Egbert for sure.
I mean, weren't we saying last stream that there might be a plot twist where Gina's related to like the ballerina lady from the second case?
Yeah, it's her. And that's why that Russian guy's here.
Yeah. No doubt coercing the proprietor to open the door to his storeroom. Wouldn't it be fucked up if it was kind of like, it's a situation kind of like, not to spoil any case, but like, you know in like the final case of the 3rd game, where it turns out that like, the girl that's been with you all this time hasn't actually been Iris, but it's been Dahlia Hawthorne being summoned by Maya? Is it gonna be something similar to that, where it's like, this hasn't been Gina the whole time, it's actually just been like the Russian ballet lady?
Could be.
It It could be.
Also, I don't think we have to worry about spoiling past cases because we talk about poor Acro a lot.
We do talk about poor Acro a lot. It's just, like, that one isn't as far into the series as, like, the final case of the third game.
Plus, the games are, like, decades old at this point.
That's true. It's like, I feel like if you don't want to get spoiled...
Spoils is done.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't been spoiled for more of Apollo Justice, to be honest.
I would love to play Apollo Justice on stream.
Heck
and now
yeah,
with
I would
the
too.
HD version out.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite
We could actually do that.
We could.
Yeah.
Quiet!
First off, we should probably finish Great Ace Attorney.
That's true, that's true.
One can only too easily imagine the events that unfolded. The court will take this photographic print as evidence, if you please, counsel.
Photographic print has been entered into the court record.
I don't believe it, Jenny.
In short, she is fucked. The accused is the only.
There we go.
I say, my lord.
I say, my lord.
Oh.
Wonder if I might put in a word at this point.
Go ahead, Mr. Foreman.
Took a bally bullet to the knee in the Battle of Maiwand, 1880, don't you know?
I took an arrow to the knee. I used to be an adventurer like you, until I took an arrow to the knee.
I used to be a lawyer like you, till I took a bullet to the knee. Decorated for it and all that, but forced to retire from service, sadly. Of course, a medal can never outshine the exploits of chaps like us on the battlefield.
Yes, Mr. Foreman, and what exactly is your point?
Carried on the battle after retirement, you see. The battle of daily life, if you like.
Like how your wife constantly tries to kill you?
Don't bring that up here. That's a separate case. And here I am now, leading this small squadron. 6 men, all good and true. And we'll all go down together. Mark my words. One for all, and all for one.
Okay, All Might.
The maid next to... The man next to him is just like, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for that, sir.
The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached agreement, have they?
Wild how Juror 1 is sitting next to a maid that isn't his cat wife maid. Yeah, he's cheating on her. He's cheating on her with a different maid.
Is that what we are to understand?
Well, Mr. Foreman, is that correct?
No. In a manner of speaking, yes. That is the Garadab Squadron's position, sir.
What? No! It's too soon to make a judicial decision.
Status report for the courtmen. On the double.
His lordship insists on promptitude at all times, and that goes for making decisions, too. I think you'll find the truth is as clear as day now. I could reach out and touch it.
I wouldn't have left it in there. I just wouldn't, but in all honesty, I can't actually remember. Dude, are you even paying attention to the case?
He's just so haunted by the idea that he accidentally left a surgical tool in Shomes.
Oh, it's like Grey's Anatomy when she left that sponge in that kid's leg. Wait, no, she didn't. But they thought she did, and she was in court. Also, that episode is so funny because at the end, because they're trying to figure out if the hospital is at fault for this guy losing his legs after his surgery, which is really sad, but anyway.
Right.
The jury says not guilty at the end, which isn't what they would say at all, but because they think that the audience is so stupid, they say
they were
not
just like,
guilty.
Yeah. They were like, yeah, we know that no one watching this knows what the fuck court is. Definitely. A lawyer has never watched Grey's Anatomy before, they said.
Situation clear, stop. No room for doubt, stop. Truth now undeniable, stop.
Who are you sending this to? I am very sorry for brothers. They are unlucky.
He was like, if I were there, I would not have been caught.
If it was me, I would
Skill
get away with
issue.
crime. 360 no
I
scope.
diagnose these. I diagnose these two with skill issue.
I am teabagging right now. You guys just cannot see under the desk.
You're teabagging without moving your upper torso at all?
He's just lifting his legs. He's doing it backwards. He's lifting his legs instead of going down.
Awesome!
I am kicking my little feet like little boy giggling.
He's inventing brand new tech to teabag people without them noticing.
Very well. I now call upon each member of the jury to state his or her leaning in this matter. Announce your considered verdicts to the court.
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Well, fuck, we're dead.
Game over, I guess. It's game over, dude. It's game over.
It's game over.
It does indeed appear that the jury is unanimous in its leaning already. And we will forget about that rule that we always use to overturn this.
That photograph! It must be the definitive evidence that Gregson mentioned. But Ginny didn't shoot him! No, of course not! My lord! The defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination.
Very well. The court grants permission.
So, you refuse to admit defeat again. How unsurprising. I knew you would pull some bullshit like this from the moment I woke up this morning, I swear to God.
We shall proceed immediately with the summation examination. Mr. Foreman, are all members of the jury ready?
Absolutely, sir. Always ready for action, my chaps.
Very good. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
All right.
Should we stop here?
We could, because it is getting pretty late.
That's what I'm thinking. It's getting close to 9 o'clock. And it's a
Yeah.
good spot.
This is a good spot.
Ding-ding-ding-ding.
Da-da-da-ding.
Okay, let's
All right.
go over to the talking screen.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Actually, it kind of works out that we're ending where we are, because I did also just realize that I forgot to have dinner before the stream started,
Oh
so...
no! Yeah, I need to have
Yeah.
dinner too. I'm having cheeseburgers. What are you having? Homemade cheeseburgers, so they're
Ooh.
healthy. It's allowed.
Heck yeah. Hell yeah. I am having cheesy spaghetti because my mom gave me a bunch of bags of this, like, I think the exact, like, kind of cheese is just called, like, Mediterranean medley, and it's basically, like, just like Parmesan cheese and mozzarella mixed together, and then it has like garlic just like in the cheese.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh, it is so awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get that.
It's like I've been putting it on fucking everything, and also because my grandma is actually like moving out of her home soon. Whenever I was there visiting last time, she was like, "Well, I have this like standing freezer, so if you and your brother wanna take any food home, take as much as you can because I don't want to bring this much to the apartment with me." And I was like, "Fuck yes!" So I also have a shit ton of garlic bread.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah!
Oh yeah, my grandma's
sounds
awesome.
like
She
the
always
best.
gets me and my brother a bunch of foods.
Grandmas are like that. Grandmas like to see you eat.
Oh, absolutely. It's like, it's very funny because, I mean, I'm kind of just taking over this end of stream thing right now, and I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
But one of the funniest things that I've noticed every single time that I go to visit my grandma is, like, we'll have a big meal, and in the midst of, like, me and my brother and my mom and me, like, just all saying, like, "Oh, we're so full, like, that was such a big meal, oh my gosh," she'll immediately go like, "Oh, well, I have this and this and this for dessert." And we'll be like, "No, I'm full," and then she'll be like, "But I also have this for dessert," and it's like, man, we're not gonna be able to eat it just yet. We're just saying that it was so filling.
You gotta give me at least half an hour.
Yeah, exactly. That is typically how it goes at my grandma's whenever, like, we have a meal there. It's like, we'll have, like, the dinner, and then we'll go and, like, do something else for a bit, and then everyone will go and get dessert.
Yeah. It's
Like-
probably, like, the better way to do dessert instead of right after. That's why I never have dessert at, like, a restaurant.
Yeah, same. It's like, unless it's one of those places that does, like, the pan cookies with
Oh,
fucking,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ice cream and stuff
You
on them, like,
gotta. You
those
gotta.
I'll make an exception for. But outside of that, it's like at the majority of restaurants, like, by the time the dessert comes out, like, most of the time, I'm asking for a to-go box.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't finish, like, my meal. I can't get a dessert as well.
Like,
Yeah, it should be illegal. It is so good. Honestly, So, to celebrate the end of my last job, because on one hand, it's kind of sad the way that it all ended up going down, but at the same time, I'm so happy to not be doing customer service anymore. You guys have no fucking idea. Literally, I was like, okay, I'm gonna bake myself a cake to celebrate it, and so Friday night, I do that, I bake my cake. Well, it ended up being cupcakes because I forgot that I used my cake tray to make fish earlier in the week. I am getting a phone call. We are just going to not
To what?
do that for a moment. Sorry.
To what?
I
cook
don't
what?
know. I got distracted.
You used your cake pan to cook what?
Fish.
Yeah, that's
It's
normal.
just a pan.
You can go on. Yeah. Sure. Okay, I
Look.
believe you.
Look, you can just wash things. I was like, okay, well, the cake pan is the first thing that, like, came out of my pots and pans cupboard whenever I went looking for a pan to use for my fish. So, I might as well just use it.
That's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
That's crazy. To
This
cook
is-
fish
this
in
is
a
normal.
cake tin?
Like, it's not okay. So
That's
the cake
not
tin
normal.
that I'm talking about
No,
is
you
like
can't you can't just say that's normal though.
Yes, it is.
Chat.
It's just a fucking okay. So whenever you think cake pan, you're probably thinking of like, you know, something a lot smaller. This is like almost like a brownie tin, like almost like a brownie tray. It's big, and it's wide, and it's long, and like there's a lot of room in it. And I was just baking like frozen fish. Yes, that's normal. I see the poll you just put up. I'm voting yes. I'm glad to see that we're the first two votes.
I didn't vote. I can't vote.
You can't?
I cannot vote.
Oh, then I have the advantage here.
Your vote
But yes,
doesn't
this
count,
is normal. I will die on this hill.
Assassin, it's not
It's a
hard to
stupid hill
decide.
to die on. It is hard to well, no, it's not hard to decide because the answer is yes, it's normal. Okay, no, I wasn't making fish cakes. I should say this. It was like boxed frozen fish.
That's
like, you know,
crazy.
It's not though. Like you cook all sorts of shit on a normal like pan, like a normal tray pan. Like those are supposed to be like cookie trays or some shit. But you cook fish on those? You can cook chicken on those? It's fine.
Who also put yes?
That must have been 100th Assassin.
I'm gonna destroy chat.
You took all this time to like get it set up, and at the very end of the stream they betrayed you. Cause this is normal! This is normal!
It's not normal.
It's normal! The chat has spoken! 75% say yes! It's normal.
As
We're having a normal
punishment, as punishment for not being normal, I'm not streaming next week. Totally not because I have other things that I'm doing. The sole reason I'm not
you can't
streaming
handle the
next
truth.
week is because of this poll.
You just can't handle the truth.
It's not the truth. I refuse.
It is the
You're
truth.
gaslighting me. You're gaslighting me. You in chat. But yeah, I am not streaming next week, unfortunately. I am going to a thing. I'm going to the big city. Val in the city.
Ooh.
Just like Cowdoy in the city. Val in the city.
Hell yeah.
So hopefully, in 2 weeks, Slobs might fix the chat. If not, I will be trying
Here's
to
hoping.
figure out how to go to the other streaming software, but
Yeah.
2 weeks is more than enough time to fix it.
It hopefully. Here's hoping that they're actually like, yeah, we're actually gonna fix this. Spoilers, Gregson's fish and chips are all made in a cake pan because he knows how to do it.
That's not true, because he gets them, they're fried. He's not eating frozen fish.
He makes them in a cake pan himself every morning.
He buys them from the store.
Yeah, so did my grandma before she gave the fish to me for me to make it in a cake pan.
He's not buying frozen.
Poll complete, 4 votes. Yes wins.
One person voted no.
One person voted no.
I hate it here.
I
hate
am correct.
streaming. Everything is normal. There is no Warren Bossing say.
Yep. We got the correct result. Aren't you happy?
And with that, if you liked the stream, why don't you comment, maybe like the video, subscribe,
Tell us.
hit the bell.
If you're watching this VOD, if you're late to the stream and you didn't get to catch it live, you didn't get to participate in that funny poll, put in the comments section whether you think it's normal or not. Don't give any context. Just say, is it normal or not?
No. It's not
Just say
normal.
yes.
Just say
that it's
Novella,
normal.
you are not normal. Your
No, say that I am
experiences
normal.
are not universal.
I think that they are universal. And I think the chat can see this perfectly clear. I will be vindicated by the comment section, just you watch.
Everybody, be safe. Have fun.
Cook fish in a cake tray.
And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye!